be around if you have other questions. Thanks. Oh, or you could get 3 raffle tickets for $20. Still a huge bargain. Thank you so much.
We want more love. We got to show love. Queen Omega says show love. Yo, some of them ain't got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love in this world when they lose them soul under mind control. Some of them leaders got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love at all. That's why this wicked system it up it fall. You cannot lead if you're not dealing righteousness. Equality for the people wants peace and justice. Freedom of choices and the right to take a stand against the great deception played upon the nation. And me not need the glasses for see that them don't care them what they kill me ambition and spoil me career. Look how them poison the atmosphere with all them hatred and greed, injustice and fear, cause them got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love in this world. Many lose them soul under my control. Some of them leaders got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love at all. That's why this wicked system it have to fall. Love is the greatest power and it can't be denied. It is the raindrops that fall from the sky. The very energy we absorb every time the sun shines. We cannot live without love. Love is the most high. Me see it from afar. Them no respect master. Got them treat your people like lab rats and guinea hog. None of them a end up in a body bag. While the lets them a smile and a bust and a brag. Cause them got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love in this world. Many lose them soul under mind control. The leaders them got no love. No love. No love in them hearts. Me see them God. No love at all. How long will the heathen rage creating mischief? Take away from the people yet nothing them a give. The struggle real, we struggling to stay alive. Me see some a sell out them soul to survive. And even a blind man can see them have no heart. Many weapons of destruction to keep us apart. You can check it out and do the math. Me know, say them can't escape the wrath. Cause them don't got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love in this world. Many lose them soul under mind control. Some of them ain't got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love at all. That's why this wicked system it have to fall. You cannot lead if you're not dealing righteousness. Equality for the people wants peace and justice. Freedom of choices and the right to take a stand against the great deception played upon the nation. And me no need the glasses to see that them no care. They want to kill me ambition and spoil me career. Look how them poison the atmosphere with all the hatred and greed, injustice and fear. Cause them got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love in this world. Many lose them soul under mind control. Some of them ain't got no love. No love. No love in them heart. Me see them God. No love at all. That's why this wicked system it have to fall.
Jah is love. Oh, love. Jah is love. Jah, give us the rising sun.
Hi, folks. I have one more announcement. I'm awfully sorry, but we got off to the wrong foot on the raffle tickets. Could everyone listen? This is pretty important. Raise your hand if you've bought a raffle ticket. Okay. Do you have one side of it? Okay. We need to make sure your name and phone number go in the little cup in front of the thing that you want. If you didn't write your name and phone number on your ticket, will you please do that? So if you have that one, You're going to write your name and your phone number on the ticket that you have in your hand and put it in the thing you want. Okay? You don't have to check back, but in the future, when you're buying a raffle ticket, you get the stripy one and put your name and your phone number on it and then put it in the one you want. Okay? Sorry that wasn't clear. Yeah? The people? That's what I just said. Yeah. Okay. I think we're all on the same page. If you have a question about it, come to me. But please participate in the raffle. The raffle will be drawn at 5 o'clock tomorrow at the chapel. There's also an open house there if you want to come over and see it. Either way, we will call you and give you the prize. You do not have to be present. Okay? Thank you so much.
Every day in the morning paper, you look at the news of the world. Economy pages. It's time to laugh all alone in your room. If only you could shine through the darkness. Yeah. Hey, and the day and the night. You've done now so far. The reason you feel lonely. Hey, you should try. The milk and the rice with just a bit of honey. Every day in the evening pay-per-views, you see the boys on the go. They wanna be famous. They talk and laugh, you don't care for the rules. You know that nothing ever really changes. Yeah. Hey, and the day and the night. You've done now so far. The reason you feel lonely. Hey, you should try. The milk and the rice. Just a bit of honey.
Don't know much about history,
Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a sliding rule is for. But I do know one and one is two. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now, I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. For maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love for me. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. La ta 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 ta. Yes, you're biology. Oh, la ta 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 ta. Yeah, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Wait the sound and tell the people about the musical disc coming your way.
Hello, everyone. Hello. We are about 5 minutes away from starting, so we've got a bunch of chairs up front. Come on in, get food, enjoy, and find a seat. Again, there are a bunch of chairs up front, and if anybody needs to sit who doesn't have a chair, please let us know, and we can find someone to trade if needed. Thank you.
I'm sensing there might be a need to boost the speaker up a little bit.
Okay.
If it's a medium, maybe.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And this mic.
No, no, no. You don't love me, and I know now. No, no, no. You don't love me, yes, I know now. No, no, no. I'll do anything.
No matter how life goes, one thing I know, the most I never fail. The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open up your eyes. Wake up, no compromise. Come make we slew the beast in a disguise. The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open up your eyes. Wake up, no compromise. Come make we slew the devil in a disguise. When iniquity fills up the earth, beyond the God, look out for the worst. Plagues and disasters, mama, she a purge. Lives would be taken, many will be hurt. Precious blood has saturated the dirt. Woe unto woman in this time will give birth. The whole nation living in a curse, moving backwards, stuck in reverse. Still life is a beauty to behold. Look at the prophecy slowly unfold. The earth is yours, but beautiful of the world. Man heart is wicked, cruel and cold. Put the dollar brothers sell out them soul. Penny blunder and end up in a hole. History Babylon have them under control. Israel have an host 10,000 brave and bold. At Jerusalem school, that is where I enroll. Suited in armor can never erode. Positivity shall always be my code. Ticking like a bomb, ready to explode. The fittest of the fittest shall survive. Now people, open up your eyes. Wake up, we tired of the lies. Come make we slew the devil in a disguise. The fittest of the fittest shall survive. Now people, open up your eyes. Wake up, no compromise. Come make we slew the devil in a disguise. Repentance is a must. Vanity seekers, they all will bite the dust. Blessed be the righteous. Shema Israel calling on the conscious. Brothers and sisters, in Yah we put our trust. Heads and hearts together, we will stand robust against the system. Evil scheme and plots. Draining the blood of the poor and have-nots. Feeding on fear, despair and loss. Selfish and greedy and covetous. Damnation for the unjust. Can't break the minds of the courageous. The fittest of the fittest shall survive. Now people, open up your eyes. Wake up, no compromise. Come make we slew the devil in a disguise. The fittest shall survive. Now people, open up your eyes. Wake up, we tired of the lies. Come make we slew the devil in a disguise. Oh, yeah. One thing I know, the most I never fail. One thing I know, no matter how life goes, the most I never fail.
I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. Yeah, when the rain remember how sweet it used to be when we was together.
Hello.
It was on.
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here tonight for a very important community event. We're all going to eat some amazing Jamaican fried chicken together. I don't know why else anyone's here. I'm here for the fried chicken.
We're also raising some money.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
My name is Harrison Fish.
I'm Bob Curie.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello.
We're the hosts of Wake Up in Provincetown. Tangle asked us to help out. We brought over our tech setup, and our good friend Sam is running tech for us. We're going to be broadcasting this on our Facebook and YouTube channel. We're going to get as many eyes on this as possible so we can raise as much money as possible. Yes, yeah.
And we have a lot to raise.
Mhm.
If by chance you are somebody who's watching at home on your phone or your laptop, if you would like to contribute, you can text Harrison at
617-676-7597. Donate through the link in the description. You can text me and we'll let everyone know that we have a donation.
There's also a GoFundMe available
Mhm.
online too.
Exactly. So me and Bob, like we said, we're the hosts of Wake Up in Provincetown. We had the pleasure of having Pastor Brown and also Kate Wallace-Rogers on a few weeks ago. It was such an amazing, illuminating conversation about community, togetherness, and I think no matter where you fit into the whatever little slice of the tapestry you inhabit of Provincetown, Truro, and the Outer Cape communities, you'll understand what the importance of communal space is, having an opportunity to gather, and whether you gather to pray or to dance or to have coffee, those spaces are so important, and I'm so happy that we're all coming together in order to make sure that this space remains available to the community and everyone who enjoys the space.
And if you are anyone who has ever enjoyed anything in Provincetown, it's because Jamaican people helped you have that good time.
Yes.
We could not do this without our amazing Jamaican community. They are the backbone of the workforce here, doing every job that you can imagine, the ones you see and the ones you don't see. And the Pond Village Chapel is a very important part of the Jamaican community here.
Without further ado, we're going to start with a really awesome performance.
Please make some noise for some beautiful music. Pastor Brown's wife, Carlene, and Minister Rebecca, are you out there? Take it away, ladies.
Pastor Carlene.
Pastor Carlene as well.
Come on up.
As the world looks upon me, as I struggled along, they say I am nothing, but they are so wrong. In my heart, I'm rejoicing, and I wish they could see. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I've got a roof up above me and a good place to sleep. There's food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord,
blessings on me. Lord, you know I'm not worthy if my clothes are not new. I don't have much money, but Lord, I have you. And to me, it's all that matters, though the world may not see. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. As a roof up above me and a good place to sleep, food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I've got a roof up above me and a good place to sleep. There's food on my table and shoes on my feet. Oh, you gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me.
Wow, thank you so much. Give a hand, give a hand. I mean, this is the spirit of what happens in this chapel. This is just a taste of what happens in this chapel. And the community that can come around that spirit is what we're here for tonight. So, hey, everybody, my name is Aaron Clayton. I am one of the co-founders of the Juneteenth Planning Committee. And here. And one of the things we talk about in our groups, in the planning committee and when we're up there on stage is how Juneteenth itself is a day of celebration, but the work has to happen all the other days of the year. So in our current culture, there's a lot of dialogue around activism. There's a lot of dialogue around allyship, around community, around conservation. We see it in our social media. We see it in our forums, in our community spaces. We have a lot of opportunity to talk about activism and a lot of these concepts. And sometimes I know for myself, it could leave me asking, like, what can I actually do to affect the change that I want to see in the world? It is a rare moment when you are presented with an opportunity where your action can take immediate change. Tonight is a night when activism can take immediate effect. Tonight is activism. Tonight is allyship. Tonight is conservation. And tonight is community. We act in allyship to the Jamaican community of this town, who are the backbone of the operations of this town. We act in conservation to preserve our beautiful lands and our historic buildings. Tonight, we act for community. Tonight, we will secure the Pond Village Community Chapel for the Truro Conservation Trust, who will rent it long-term to the vibrant, multi-generational Jamaican congregation who is about to lose their spiritual home if this property does not sell, if this property were to sell privately. Can I get a hear on that? Tonight, this is tonight. So tonight, 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 we will raise the remaining $450,000 of the $1.5 million price tag that is needed to secure this. But do that math. That means $1 million has already been raised thus far. That is incredible. So we need all of you. We need your help. We're going to need angel donors who are donating at small amounts, from $50 to $50,000. We are also going to need some whale donors who are going to donate. And look, we have a Mark Adams whale in the room as our spirit animal. We need some whales here to secure this, and it can happen. In this town, this can happen. So here's how we're going to do it. One is donate. If you can, please donate. If you are able to donate like under $5,000, go to the GoFundMe. There's a GoFundMe. We can put the QR code up on screen. There are flyers around that we can distribute, so you can easily get it on your phone and donate to a GoFundMe account that is going towards this mission. The second way, and we ask if you are donating larger amounts, please donate directly to the Truro Conservation Trust, because they don't take a fee. So all of the funds will go towards that. And we have envelopes for you tonight. So, or you can just give it to us. We'll take it. We'll handle it. We'll handle it. So donate. That is the most important. But just as important is to spread the word. We have till April 1st. We have till April 1st. I mean, we're going to do it tonight. But we have till April 1st. So spread the word. I'm kind of not kidding. Like, do it like right now. Like, pull out your phones. Let people know to go to the Wake Up in Provincetown YouTube channel, and they can watch this, where you are going to get all of the information about what is going on here and all of the information about where to donate. The people who can save this chapel are in this room and in this town. So please, and the next town and the next town. That's right. We are all, I say these towns as like our whole like Cape arm. So please spread the word. The power of your voice is incredibly important. Please spread the word everywhere you can. We have till April 1st. So again, tonight we are building long-lasting bridges between communities who are so deeply entwined, but sometimes feel very far apart. We are building bridges tonight. And we are doing so by conserving our precious lands and our historic buildings. That all of this is happening together in one moment, in one night, is a beautiful thing. So thank you for joining us. Please continue to join us and help in this mission. The rest of the night, we're gonna give you all the details about this and bring up some very powerful speeches. So I would love to bring up one of the powerful members of the group who has spearheaded the fundraise thus far and created all of this, Kate Wallace-Rogers.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Aaron. I'm totally verklempt. I don't know what I'll be able to say, but that was beautiful, beautiful. So I have an assignment. It's written here on my hand, and I'm going to get right to it. First, just a little bit of a history about the chapel and this project. The chapel was built in 1915 as a home for a Portuguese Catholic group and a congregation. That's what we call it. And they had the chapel for a couple of decades, and then it came into other hands, and most recently has been with Pastor David Brown's congregation the last 7 years. He started with this many people, and now he has this room is similar to the size of the chapel, and this is what it looks like when he fills the room for all the nights of the crusade that they had just last week. I have many friends who had never been there and went and are so moved. I didn't tell you this yet, Pastor Brown, but they're really hopeful that they can start joining the congregation regularly. There's 3 hours, not every Sunday, but for the crusade, they enjoyed 3 hours of music and spirit and joy. And that's what Pastor Brown is all about. And I feel so lucky to know him. A little history of this, why we're here. The Provincetown Independent newspaper, which has been covering, thank you, Sophie, over, week after week after week. And I read the first article and I just couldn't think about anything else. I made myself a note that I needed to go talk to Pastor Brown, and everybody knows you can find Pastor Brown at Land's End Marine. If you're not looking for him over at the masthead, and I used to work at Stanley Kunitz's garden across the street, so I got to know him about 10 years ago. And then if you need to hail a cab, you might get Pastor Brown in 2 different cab companies. So here's a man who has 4 jobs, and his most important work doesn't even start until after all those 4 jobs are taken care of. And that's a common experience. I know I've had a lot of jobs in this town, and I know that many of the people that I see here and many of the people that I see in the congregation get by with 4 jobs, 3 or 4 jobs. We're all looking for housing. We're all trying to keep our families together. Carlene and Rebecca's song, we're thankful for the roof over our head, for the shoes on our feet. And some of us don't necessarily have to think about that too much. It's a common feeling here in town, but there's a lot of privilege that white people like me, that grew up like me with a fine education and tons of blessings, I didn't always think about. Here we have a moment to look in the mirror and see what we can offer. So that's a little more history. I think one of the huge things motivating me is that I've been a teacher for 40 years. And I watch children come up through the grades and struggle, thrive, have iffy moments. But one thing that I see here in this school, in the IB school, raise your hand if you've been to the school here. Okay, if I ask next week, next month, I'll give you a month. Everybody needs to go see what happens in that school. It's beautiful. It's a diverse and gorgeous place to learn. And we have with us Ngina Lithgut, who works in that school. 4th time going for her school board. Please vote for her, because she is keeping the priorities straight. I try not to say straight too much. Keeping the priorities in order that these children get the biggest chance. And if we do what we're doing today, speaking out for people who need a little support, because all they've been doing is supporting this town for 32 years since Pastor Brown's been here. H2B visas started over 30 years ago. 3 generations. Yeah, yeah, right. It's time to give back. What an opportunity. Aren't we lucky? Right? So we have this opportunity, and those children have an opportunity to grow up in a place where there's diversity on so many levels, right? Depending where they grew up, somebody like me might not be accepted. Somebody like you might not be accepted. Somebody like you might not be accepted. But in this town, it is the goal to have acceptance and thriving, not tolerance, total acceptance. And joyful embracing of one another. So I will not take any more time except to tell you that the I think somebody already mentioned the Truro Conservation Trust checks can go directly to Fred Gexer here, who will be talking to you in a moment, or you can mail them in or give them to me. I wanted to mention quickly that there's an open house tomorrow, and that's at 4:00 at the chapel. Oh, and they did ask me to tell you an update of how we're going with the funds. We started with a donation of $500,000. As somebody said before, we have angels working for us. We have archangels working for us, right? There are lots of cherubim, seraphim, and all sorts of company of heaven. But we have someone who gave us 500,000. They also offered 500,000 more matching funds, so that every dollar that anyone in this room and on the YouTube and on the next town and on and on and on, you tell 2 people and they tell 2 people, and it goes on until we're just so full, the way we feel so full here today. What we have now is 500,000 set, and between the Truro Conservation Trust and the, thank you, I have some envelopes here just in case. These don't have checks in them yet, but we're counting on you. So we also have the GoFundMe, which earlier this week, like two days ago, and when Harrison was talking, he said a few weeks ago he talked to me and Pastor Brown. Well, it was like 2 days ago. It was like 6 days ago, maybe. So it's happening fast. We on GoFundMe a few days ago, we broke 25,000 out of 50,000. We're so excited. In the next 2-3 days, we've raised 10,000 more. This morning I looked and we were already $3,900 today, and that was before I got maybe 500 more there. And in my pocket, okay, don't get me in the alley because I'm very tough. I'm from New York City. But I'll tell you, I have at least $2,000 in my pocket. And I know it's just growing. 2020. Thank you very much. So enough from me. Thank you so much for being here. I love the people that are coming up to speak. So please give them your attention, and thank you. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye. Here we have Pastor David Brown.
Thank you, Kate. This is your pastor, David Brown. What I'm feeling in the room is what I would call the epitome of unconditional love. And I'm going to solace myself in love. I want to thank you all for coming out this evening and pouring out in the way you are doing it. The love, the thoughtfulness, the coming together, the community, the fellowship. It's amazing. I want to thank you. So this all started a couple of months ago or a month ago, when the news landed that the chapel will be closed. And it was noise abroad, and then Kate called me up. I met with Kate and Myra around their dining table, and we talk. Then Reverend Kate Wilkinson joined, and it started to build. And everybody, the community, get involved. And it's amazing. I say this over and over again. I know that I'm loved. I love, and I love everybody, and I try to do the best I can. But I didn't know or imagine that I was so loved that I have all these people behind me supporting me, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And so, despite of the hurdles, the setback, because of your support and your love and your determination, I have high hope that we're going to do it. We can do it. We're going to do it. We'll save the chapel. We'll have our home. We'll have worship. I feel like preaching, but I stick to fundraising because that's what we're here for. So I want to appeal to all my fellow community folks to follow your heart. Do what you can to make this happen. Prove to the rest of the world that we are special here in P-Town and Truro and the adjoining district. And when we set our heart to do something, we can accomplish. So let us join force together. Let us roll it along. Let us do it together. May God bless you. May God keep you real good. May His face shine upon you and give you peace. May our hearts be joined to God together with cords that cannot be broken. I love you all. And like I said before, continue to do what you're doing. Let the sun shine. Let the wind blow. Let us rise to the occasion. And let us go beyond the horizon and celebrate victory. Thank you very much. The next voice you will hear, it's my pleasure to introduce to you a very special person in this committee who is so knowledgeable, is so, I can't find word to describe his abilities beyond, he's special. And I speak of none other than Fred Getchka. Put your hands together as he comes.
It's always tough being last because everybody has said what you wanted to say already. But it's also hard following the pastor. That's always a hard act to follow. Now, a lot of people have asked me, why does the Truro Conservation Trust want to be involved in this project? It's not a standard project just for land conservation. But the fact is, if you don't have community, if you don't have people, why do you have the land? And certainly, we want to have the diversity in our community, and it's very important for us to keep this church and to keep it functioning as it is. The second reason, of course, is look at this building. Do we want to lose that? Do we want it to be a residence? Do we want it to be torn down? To keep those checks coming in. And there's also a minor reason, even though this only sits on a quarter of an acre, the trust owns 7 acres in back of it. And so when you can have contiguous properties, it's always a goal of conservation to have as much together as you can. So there's a lot behind this. I'm proud. My organization is proud to be a part of this. It's an honor. And I have to tell you, I've been involved in a lot of projects, but this one brings particular pride. And it's so great to see you all out here. I didn't know what to expect. And this is a great crowd and a very enthusiastic crowd. And I really want to encourage you to help us help the community, because that's why we're here, and we can't do it without you. I'm not as flowery as everybody else has spoken so far, and so be it. But it's in my heart that this is a project that is for the good of the pastor and his community and his congregation, and for the whole community of Truro and Provincetown and the Outer Cape. There's always, some years ago, I used to be a selectman in Truro, and we always talked about regionalization of getting the people together. Well, here's a regional project, and we can bring all of our communities together in a common cause. And I hope everybody will step up, and at that I'll say, God bless and send checks.
Thanks, Fred. You're the best. I realize I didn't get all the way through the sentence that was about how much funds we've raised. And I wanted to say we have 500,000 and then the 500,000 to match. Between GoFundMe, we're up to, I just checked, 37,000. And then we have more similar to that. What do you say, Fred? Or 42. Okay. Quick little bit of math. That's just about $80,000, which is doubled. And that gives us $660,000. Now, when we're aiming for 1.5 million, it sounds like, you could focus on the half empty part, but the half full part is huge. It's huge. The tax assessed value of this beautiful small building is $611,000. So we reached beyond that. And that feels like then we just move towards the end. We negotiate and the community has the building. I don't know if anybody's gotten a chance to mention that along with Pastor Brown's congregation having a home here, we'll also be able to offer classes, community classes in chair yoga. We'll have concerts as they have in the past. It's a beautiful sound in the building. What other events? Fish fries. We're having fish fries. So if you liked what you had here tonight, you might just want to come again. But just this chance to support the community and the Pond Village area that it's in. I don't know how much anybody knows about that. It is a gorgeous piece of the earth across from a pond on the way to the beach, Cold Storage Beach. And the community has stood up over and over to raise funds to save 32 acres in their community, which is, I don't know, it's like 36 acres altogether. No, it's bigger than that. But anyway, thank you. I know it's not really my turn. Who's its turn? Do you want to turn? Did you want to say something, young lady?
Yeah. I can grab that. So So I just checked the GoFundMe. We've got donations coming in. I saw $200, $25, $50. Those smaller donations will add up, and like we have the link on our video. We also, you can donate at Truro Conservation Trust if you want to do a bigger donation with no fee. Yeah.
It's also not too late to buy raffle tickets. Myra Coy, who's coming up next, has some artwork back there that is up for raffle. So check along that back wall if you just got here, especially. A raffle ticket is 1 for $10 or 3 for $20. Make sure you write your name and number on it and drop it in the jar of the thing that you want to win.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's 2 $125 gift certificates to Ciro and Sal's, a couple of $100 gift certificates to the Lands End Marine Supply Hardware Store, and also some priceless artwork for you as well. Dig deep into those pockets. I know there's a 20 in your shoe.
Next up we have Myra Coy.
Hi, Myra. How are you?
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Hi, everybody. All right. I think we're here to earn some money. What money? Actually, I do have a few serious things to discuss. Really serious things to discuss. I was baptized in 1967, meaning that I don't know. I'm baptized. This is good. And I was baptized in a church that my family helped build and design. And that's so exciting. I was adopted into a Dutch family, so that's kind of interesting too, seeing that they were blonde hair, blue-eyed, and I'm Black. But I do have a Black sister and a Black little brother too. But so we're in this church, and they built it and designed it with the community. And I was baptized, and I'll never forget like that little drop of water, because I wasn't Baptist, so we weren't submerged, right? But I could feel that drop of water like at lunch afterwards, I kept on thinking, oh, I wonder what it's doing to me, And so anyway, 2 or 3 days after that, my father got a call because the parking lot was done in the backyard, everything was done, and he was told that his family just didn't fit what they were looking for in the church, right? So we were asked to leave, and I think that really crushed them, but it was, thank God. We moved, and we landed up in Paterson, New Jersey, and I was able to see people that look like me, and we started to have this whole other kind of experience in our church, right? We were participating in activities, and the piece of artwork back there, which is kind of eclectic assemblage that I've created. I created that about 25, maybe even 30 years ago. And it was me reminiscing about going to that chapel, that church. And so that's why I brought it, because I felt like it represented what we were doing here. What's so funny, 1967, To Serve with Love came out. Yeah, so there was race riots in Detroit, and so there were things happening. So the pastor in my church was a Jamaican gentleman, a gentleman. He was really big, he was beautiful, and he actually was the founder of liberation theology, which is a type of it's not that you're one singular church, that you're a church and you're a part of the community, and you are responsible for the community, and you're not going to church to only worship, and it's not about the words, it's about the actions. It's about what you bring every day to the table. It's about how you act and behave. And mind you, I do know I've got skeletons in my closet. I'm not trying to act like that doesn't exist. But today, it's a whole nother story. And I'm working really hard from my heart, along with a whole lot of other people, to show respect to a community. I just moved here. I'm like, when they say wash ashore, I haven't even got to the shore portion of it yet. I think I have a year and a half in my overalls. And what I knew when I was coming here was it would be the one place that I could be full on Myra. And I didn't know who she was, so I'm still figuring that out. But I'm as much Myra as I can be here. And what I see other people of color, it really just makes me smile, and it gives me a sense of unity and community. And I need that. And I want to support, and I want to fight for my community of people. How? How? What? Come.
Sorry.
What?
I just wanted to say something I meant to say before. When we asked the question, how, Arthur Ashe said, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. How simple is that? Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. So often when we're trying to do something, it's like, oh, well, I'll just have to go, to the place and get the thing, and then I'll bring the thing back here. But I might get into, you can get sort of sidetracked if you try to make it complicated, but it's easy. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, please. Thank you, Mark.
No problem, Kay. I got you. All right. So I have to admit, I got myself all emotional. I'm all hot up here and everything like that, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But so I kind of think what I really want to do is acknowledge the fact that somebody that's sitting here might want to, give, right, and participate. And as an artist, there's a few things that happen, like you donate art, or you post other people's work so that you can promote them in that way, or you call your best friend who does have a dollar bill or two extra, and you ask them to look at that work and they buy it. So let's just switch that around, because there is probably at least everybody in the room that has some kind of social media space, right? And on their social media space, they can say, what, this is going on. We have all sorts of beautiful images that you can post, and you can actually add your conversation behind that. So using your social media, using your phone and calling somebody and having a conversation with them, like somebody that, like your aunt or your cousin, or maybe even your son or daughter, and just, literally 5, 10, 15, 20, 3,000, 4,000, 100,000, like all of it is welcome. It is all welcome. I mean, and it's all matched. There is somebody out there that said, I don't care if you give 100,000, I don't care if you give 50,000, I don't care if you give 3,000. It is matched. That's kind of like a slam dunk right there, So that isn't one way. Let's, to reach out to your group, to, and post it and everything else. And then I said something about donating something that you do, or so that is something you can do. If you're a dancer, and you do performances, you can offer your performance skills to a space and ask them to actually pay the GoFundMe. If you're an artist and you have an extra piece of artwork and you want to donate, like put it up for auction on your Instagram or your site, you can do something like that. If you're a masseuse and you have an extra hour to be able to use your beautiful hands, you can donate something like that. If you're an author and you wrote a book, you can put 10 books out there and try to sell them and give us the money. And now I heard of this fabulous human being that actually she has tenants, and now she's given me an idea. And she said to her tenants, well, give half to the GoFundMe and I'll take the other half. So directing that directly at Pastor Brown, because she just went and heard his sermon and she had a great time and she realized how much and how important it was. So there is definitely creative ways that because I never had money most of my life. And so I was always figuring it out. And I always did. And I think we can be creative. We don't have to have it ourselves. It's out there. And we are a resource. Our being is a resource. Oh, here comes Pastor Brown. Yay!
No. I just want to add something to that. When this thing first started, Myra was the first person who gave me $500 and said, start your GoFundMe.
You're not supposed to tell the people.
But I want people to know that this started a long time ago and the people determined and serious about this. So poor, join the league and let us do what we have to do because we got to get this done.
All right, so now I don't have much more to say. Oh, envelopes. Does anybody have their checkbook with No. All right, so are we getting a... Yeah. So I just found out what the next thing is, and I really truly do understand that I got to stop chatting. So we're gonna do a questions and answer time. So all those people that have been waiting patiently for a question, please raise your hands. Okay, great. And I'll bring the microphone to you.
Right before, Myra, right before we do, I also want to give a shout out to everybody watching online right now.
Oh, yeah.
There are people online watching. Hello. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Yeah.
I know the lighting isn't great. Y'all have been there and you're listening to us, but we're here with you also. So we're going to open up to some questions in the room. Please ask your question into the mic so that people can hear you at home. And if you have a question and you're watching online, you can text the number that is going to be put up, that Sam will put up on screen in just a minute. And you can text or call that number. And it's going to go right to Harrison. And we can ask your questions there too.
Oh, yeah. And you also can text the amount of money that you're donating. And we'll talk to you about it.
Pledge.
Yeah.
This is just clarification. Do I make a check to the Conservation Trust or to the church?
We make the question is, do we make the check to the Conservation Trust or to the church?
Let's do it to the trust. Let's do it. And in the memo, chapel, right?
So.
They will take care of that and lease it back.
Okay, so it's $1 a year. Truro Conservation Trust. We have it on the cover of the envelopes. If you need to have the spelling, write the check to that. Thank you very, very much. And you can add an extra 0 if you like.
And on the memo to your check, write chapel, so we know where it goes.
So I wanted to I wanted to make a statement. I'm going to miss you, Priscilla. It's all right, love. I wanted to say that some of you know, because it was in the Independent, that recently I won a human rights. Recently I won the Human Rights Award for Provincetown, the Tim McCarthy Award. Woo, woo, woo. I've already gotten all that. And they gave me a check. They're giving me a check for $2,000. As soon as I heard about this, the whole thing is going for that human right. The whole thing. And I want to encourage you, to whom much is given, much is expected. There are people here. I heard that somebody died on the beach in Provincetown this summer. I don't know how we let that happen. I'm saying to you, we have an obligation to take care of all of our brothers and sisters. And what could be a more important human right than to be able to worship God? Oh my God. All right. So that's all I have to say.
Do we have
who wants to give us a little bit of a conversation? Anybody have a question?
right here? We've got someone right here.
Oh, hi, Bruce. Oh, thank you. Here you go. Oh, Bill. Oh, excuse me.
The people who own the chapel now, the rumor I heard is they're out in the Mediterranean on their yacht. Is this a fact or a fiction or?
Let's see. Who do we have in the room to answer this question?
We're not really getting involved with where they are or what, because we don't know, right?
Okay.
But we do know that we're collecting money and we're going to make sure that we put our bid in. And Kay, do you want to?
Just one little answer for that is that what's most important to us is that this is a business transaction and we're going forward with it. These are the sellers. That's all it is. And we have heard some negative things, and it is absolutely not what's in our hearts. What we are thinking about is moving forward in a positive way, and he who hasn't sinned, throw the first stone. Right? So I just
No, that's not judgment on my
Oh, no,
part.
no.
I was just trying
But
to clarify a rumor.
and I didn't actually hear your question. I'm sorry, Bill. And I wasn't saying it's judgment on your part. It had swirled around and that felt like judgment, and it was getting us nowhere because the buyers were pulling away and not communicating. So what we have to understand is that these people have finished with this building and they're moving on. And I've been in touch with them. They've been nothing but kind and polite, and they just want to wait until that day to actually talk to us about selling it. So I didn't mean anything about
They know the fundraiser is going on.
Yeah,
we're trying to
well,
okay.
We haven't had a conversation about it, but they do know. We have told them that we are getting together and we're going to buy it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Surprise!
Right? Yeah. We just keep everyday miracles. Just keep bringing them on. Thank you.
Any other questions?
No, Mark.
This is Mark Adams. He might still be here. He might not. This is going for a show. This is going in for a show that'll be at the Crown.
Oh, do you mean the big one? There's a little one. The little ones are being sold that are on the thing. No, it's not an auction. It's a raffle. So you buy a ticket, you write your name, and you pay $10 a ticket or 3 for $20, and you put it in the little jar or glass that's on the table. We are drawing the tickets at the open house tomorrow at 5:00. So you have plenty of time to keep adding your tickets. Yes. The open house is at 17 Pond Road, North Truro, which looks like this. It'll look like this right there. And inside, oh my gosh, it's incredible. Was there another question? Oh, the time is 4 to 5 p.m. But you don't have to be we'd love to have you come, but you don't have to be present. We'll just call your number and talk to you about the fabulous gift you won. Okay. Anything else? We have a little more music happening in a moment.
We do right before. I mean, does everyone want to hear some more music?
Yeah. Woo!
Fantastic. So before we move to some music, I want to give some very, very heartfelt thanks to the folks who have helped pull this together. And I'm sure I'm going to miss folks, but I want to give thanks to the Commons, to Dave LaFrance. Thank you for hosting us and providing this incredible space, giving so much to this. Thank you to Wake Up in Provincetown for coming to host, for giving us your technology to put this online so we can make sure that this can spread, that people who couldn't be here tonight can see it, but also so that you all can share the link so that people can see it in the future. Share the link. This will be on YouTube, so please share this link. Provincetown Brewing Company, thank you so much for providing incredible libations and beer. I believe there's more, so after, if everyone wants a beer, please go have a Provincetown Brewing Company beer. The Crown and Anchor, whose equipment this is, the PBG,
Perry's.
Perry's, who gave us wine, PBG posted our blurb out to all of the tourists and all of the business owners that they have connection to. Sam Sewell, thank you so much for making us sound good and so you can hear us. Andrew Haig, who helped put the whole the technology together. Land's End Marine,
right? And Ciro and Sal's, who donated 125 gift certificate times 2. And
Joe's Coffee,
who
have gift certificates. Mary, the artists who provided art, Mary DeAngelis.
Right.
Barbara Wojcik.
Barbara Wojcik, Myra Coy.
Kate,
yep. And Kate Wallace Rogers.
Thank you.
And Kate Wallace Rogers.
Woo! Major thanks to the Truro Conservation Trust. I mean, and whichever one. And Cass Benson of the Harbor Lounge.
Oh, yeah, but what name do you want to go by? All right, so you go.
Do Aaron.
And Aaron Clayton, aka Tangle. What was the other one? Oh, so the woman who owns and runs Harbor Lounge, Cass, she has said that she will donate all the proceeds from her first day open, which is April 4th. That's coming right up. April 3rd's my birthday, so you could just have a couple of drinks for me, for us, whatever. Go and celebrate with her and thank her. It's just incredible. And we thanked Mary DeAngelis. And we need to thank the Commons and David LaFrance and all the people that made food.
And the amazing
gorgeous
chefs of today. Hasbro, did you want to say any thanks?
Do you want to say thanks? And the music. We're going to get some more. Will you tell us your names?
Derek.
I would just want to thank you
This is
immensely for
Derek.
coming out this evening,
And this is Cleveland.
for pouring out in such a way,
Rebecca.
so much love, support, and I want to wish you all the best. Wish us all the best, that as we go forward with this, that we'll be coming back here maybe to celebrate victory. So thank you all so much. God bless you.
Thank you. So we'd love to invite back Carlene Brown and Minister Rebecca for a song to end our evening. Where'd the other mic go?
I'm happy every day as I travel through this land. I've been mighty blessed by God, and I'm holding to His hand. The journey's almost over, the battle is nearly won, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. Oh, the best is yet to come when I walk through heaven's gate. The first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, say this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. Oh, the best is yet to come when I walk through heaven's gate. The first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, say this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. Oh, the best is yet to come when I walk through heaven's gate. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, say this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come when I walk through heaven's gate. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion and said, this is your home. Oh, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come when I walk through heaven's gate. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion and said, this is your home. Oh, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. Oh, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. I have a feeling in my heart. Oh, the best is yet to come. I have a feeling in my heart. Oh, the best is yet to come. I have a feeling in my heart. The best is yet to come. As I journey through, singing as I go, pointing souls to Calvary, to the crimson flow. Many arrows pierce my soul from without to within, but my Lord leads me hand, to Him I must win. Oh, I want to see Him, to look upon His face. Oh, everything forever of His saving grace. On the streets of glory, let me lift my voice. Oh, cares all past, all my last, ever to rejoice. I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed. Oh, when I wake up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I am blessed. I am blessed. Oh, I am blessed. Oh, I am blessed I am blessed. Oh, when I wake up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I am blessed. I am blessed. Lead me, Lord. Anywhere you open up that door, let me know your wisdom. Show me things I've never seen before. Lord, I want to be a witness. You can take what's wrong